back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Krista and I'm a part-time reseller on Etsy, vintage reseller on Etsy and Poshmark. And today I thought I would share with you what I found over the weekend. So I went to an estate sale on Friday. I had high hopes. I didn't come back with as much stuff as I thought, but what I did come back with, I thought it would be kind of fun to share with you what I got. So I walked in and there was a bunch of studio pottery. And for those of you who have watched me, you know that I love studio pottery. Well, I had seen in the photos that there was a piece that looked like it might be important. It might be by a good ceramicist. So as soon as I got in there, I went straight for the pottery table. Sadly, this piece was done by somebody named Linda, which was not the person that I wanted it to be. So then I looked at a bunch of the other potteries, but I did grab some pieces of pottery I want to show you. So this was the first piece I got. It's got kind of a rusty color with some black accents. That's the bottom. It is kind of a larger piece, and to me it sort of has sort of a craftsman mission style to it. I also think it might be Japanese. I think this label is sort of a rubbed off Japanese label. That is my guess. I listed it as Mission Craftsman because I think it definitely has that vibe. Really, really cool piece. The pottery is also really well priced, and I think I paid $8 for him. Then I got this piece. It's a piece of raku. You can just tell by the black pottery that was used and just the glaze and the iridescence of it. It's got this kind of great abstract design on it, sort of, I wouldn't say brutalist, but just fun, great colors. And sometimes the turquoise on pottery I don't love, but I usually like it on raku. The funny thing about raku is people who don't know pottery think when they see it that it's cracked, but that is the way raku looks. It has kind of a crackle look to it. So sometimes they price it really cheaply because they think, oh, it's just cracked pottery. They price this at $3. So I listed him and he is on my Etsy site. Then the last little piece I got, I thought was a candle holder, and it just has a great, it almost has a Scandi vibe to it. I went to go list it as a candlestick holder, and I thought, you know, I'm just gonna see if there's anything else out there, which I didn't think there would be. It is signed Cheverton, 1976. So I thought, okay, well, I found another one, but it's not. It's actually an avocado seed grower. I can't remember the name of it, but you put water in the base and then you put like the avocado seed in it until it roots. So anyway, candle holder, avocado seed creator. This is also listed on my Etsy site. Okay, so that was my pottery. So then I was like, okay, I got to look around. What else do I want? By that time, the two other pieces that I wanted were gone. They were long gone, but that's okay. There was a whole collectibles table behind me, which I wasn't even noticing. So I'm sure there was some great stuff on there that I missed, but I did find two things on there that I really liked. First is this very modernist owl, and I have sold this guy before. It's actually by a Canadian artist, and it's got this kind of cool cryptomeria type wood, almost looks like Whitgo. Gert Underman, I think is his name, and I think he is listed. I think he's just really cool and modernist, and I love him. Then on that same table, somebody did miss this dance cast iron candle holder. These are really hard to find, and I was shocked that it was still sitting there after me being in the sale probably a good 15 minutes. Now, it's rusty. It's got rust on the bottom. It's got wax residue on there and some scuffing, but I have sold these in the past, and that happens a lot, especially if they've been used. So it does have some condition issues, but I should do okay on this guy. And again, he is listed on my Etsy site, and I will put all those links below. Okay, so I also, on that same table, found this little candlestick holder. And I was like, oh God, that has such a cool modernist look to it. It looks like it's sort of wrought iron. Completely looked like a dance piece. Well, it's not. And bummer, there was only one. But I was like, fine, it's cool enough. It was $2. Okay, so I get home and I find out, I did a little research, and it's actually Lenox. And I was like, you know, it'd be really nice. I'm so bummed I didn't get two of them. I go back the next day, found the second one. So now I have two. So these are Lennox. They're a black metal. There is scuffing, a little bit of condition issues. I think I priced them at about $48. Very cool look. Okay, also on the second day of going back to this sale, I found this little brass tone pillar candle stick holder. It's not brass, it's like painted metal, but it's still cool. It's made in Japan. It's got a great mid-century vibe, kind of, you know, filigree metal, nice piece. I think I paid $5 for this, and I just listed him today as well. Okay, you know, brass, like that is what is selling right now. I originally saw this and kind of walked by it. It was $18, I think, which is a lot to me. So at first I was like, I don't want to pay that. Then I walked by it again. I took a look at it. I'm like, you know what? It looks like a crane. Now, some people have listed this as a swan. I don't know. What do you think? I think it's a crane. So I put both words in there. Anyway, kind of a fun piece. Also listed on my Etsy site. Okay, and then I did also find another piece of brass, which I can't find. Oh yes, and then I found this little deer, and he was $6. They did have some cool baskets. I don't think any of them were Native American, which is a bummer because I love buying Native American baskets. But I did find this guy, kind of fun, kind of colorful, kind of boho. I paid $10 for this. I just put him on my Etsy site, so I will also put that link below. Okay, this guy, this textile was sitting on the table and it had a bunch of collectibles on it. And the first day I went, I kept looking at it and I was like, I don't know if I really want to deal with getting all the collectibles off the table just to buy this. Second day I went, it was a little bit more cleared off. And so I was like, you know, I don't know, it's kind of cool. Anyway, only $6. I will clean him up. And I have not listed him yet. I want to clean him first before I put him on. I'm not sure what I'll price him at. He's very small, and I believe he's Mexican or South American. I don't think he's Native American. So, you know, the Native American pieces go for a little bit more. I'll have to do a little bit more research before I decide what I want to price him at. Then I didn't love the art in this sale. It wasn't really my vibe. But down on the ground with some other stuff was this piece. And I don't know what it is. I'm not sure if it's a cutting board. I'm not sure if it's somebody's wood school project. It was facing like this, I think, or like this on the floor. And this just kind of looked like this cool abstracty piece where somebody had clearly like used some kind of acid on there to create this effect. I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. Very different. It's the same on the other side. So I haven't listed this yet. I need to kind of look at it. I'd like to stage it better. I took some photos that I'm not happy with, but I will be putting this on eventually. Okay, so the last thing that I found was this little teak elephant hors d'oeuvre stick holder. This I paid a little more than I wanted to. It was $15, but I mean, come on. And it's marked Denmark. So it's like, how could I not buy this? And these are all little tiny elephants and it's in great condition. So I think I marked them at $68 on my Etsy store. So anyway, that is my short little loot shoot. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to make any comments, please do so below. And I would love it if you are so inclined to subscribe. Thanks so much.